you, but it is Wednesday and I'm not bringing you alive this evening. Freya and I have been busy all morning topping up all the feeds for everybody outside, getting lots of haylage out to them, and now up at the yard. And I thought, as Annie was looking particularly grubby and disgusting the last couple of days, for those of you who saw the video I uploaded last night, you'll have seen that she's very woolly, she's been rugless for a bit. So as somebody very kindly bought us some new Furminators off our wish list, I thought I'd get started, start getting some of her. Hello Tara, lovely to see you. I think you're first on here. I've got Annie in here and I'm just going to be giving her a bit of a clean up. So I thought I'd pop the camera up in the corner of Bessie's barn here. She's just free at the moment. She's got the solarium on. Can you see it on the camera? I think you just can. And I'll pop back every now and again and just see if there's any questions. I'll probably leave her munching at the hay bar for a while, and I'll probably give her a little bit of a bath. So, yeah. Thank you for joining me. Hi Lorna, good to see you. So she is shedding quite a bit of coat at the moment. And I almost said in the video yesterday that she looks like she's got a condition that some older horses can get called Cushing's. And one of the symptoms of Cushing's is that they grow a very long woolly coat and then they can't actually shed it. And I've not had her tested for it because, you know, it may be something that she gets, but it won't make any difference to the way that I manage her really, so. Very often we'd have music running in here, or I know Jodie likes to listen to podcasts while she's in here, which is a nice way for them to switch off as well. But even just munching there and just being under the solarium, it's nice for them. And I'll probably bring Nero in here later as well for another session. So first thing I'll do is just loosen some of that coat and get it out, because it will stop her being quite so itchy. And then I'll give her a little bit of a bath. Sorry, you've got the bottom end view because I thought it'd be quite nice for you to see out the front there as well. We've also got Anne in today helping us, so she's busy in the hay hole at the moment, having discussions with Prince, who wants to join her in there while she's filling nets and isn't being very helpful. We've also got Michael here doing some more stonework on the Hoytzer and Jubber's house, and we've got the electricians, Vulcan, who are here installing the electrics to the Hoytzer and Jubber's house as well. I don't know whether you can hear me all right. I think I'm speaking up. Let's have a look. Hi Lindsay, good to see you. We're in Bessie's barn, obviously. Hi Sol. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? You're all absolutely nobodies. Well, Sol, our channel isn't for you, so I suggest you move on somewhere else. Who else we got? I'll have to climb up on a step to have a look. Hi, Aquas Pino. Oh, who else we got? Jamie. Oh, I might end up knocking the phone off here. You've managed to catch us live. From Indiana, how wonderful. Oh yeah, Soul, I think we need to let you go. Yeah, you're not our kind of person. Bye. Right, okay. Now we've removed the unpleasantness. Hello, Andrea in Ontario, Canada. I bet you've got lots of snow. I've actually just been looking at snowy pictures on my computer because Bailey's off skiing in Austria at the moment. And I was hoping I'd be able to track where he is. Because they have live webcams on the ski slopes. But I couldn't get much. But yeah, I'm missing him desperately. He's never been away from me for this long. But hopefully he's having the time of his life. So if you missed the beginning, I'm just using one of the Furminators that somebody very kindly bought off our wish list, just to lift out Annie's loose coat. She's shedding an awful lot of it at the moment. Because the rugs that we have on them, the Friesian rugs, they're only lightweight rugs because I don't like heavyweight rugs because it's important for the horses to be able to breathe, their coats to be able to breathe and like raise up and go down to regulate their temperatures, because obviously the temperature is changing all the time. So it's just a lightweight rain sheet, primarily just to keep all the rain off them, because we get so much rain. If they're getting wet the whole time and then it turns icy, that's not very good for them. So in a lot of places, obviously, they clip their horses over winter. And we did clip bison down because they do a bit more work than the others. But the others can grow a nice thick woolly winter coat to help keep them warm. If you'd rather see the front view of Anja, then just pop something on the comments and I can always move the camera to the front of the barn instead, if you'd prefer that. As you can see, that's all her coat that's coming out. Let's have a look. Lorna, let me have a look. You've got too much snow, oh dear. Yeah, but yours will be nice fluffy snow, won't it? We get very wet snow here. It sounds weird, but it's not nice and crumbly. And then it just turns to ice quite quickly. And it never stays long. Right, Annie, I am probably going to tie her up now, just so that I can move her away from the hay bar. Right, wash her legs. Go back, darling. So we've only got the one tie ring here at the moment, because if you saw the video, you'll know that Nero broke it. And we haven't fixed it yet. Are you going to come around here? Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to poo? Oh, did you not? I thought you were going to. I might keep her there to wash her legs, or I might just let her go back to the cage. I'll see how she is. Alright, darling. Okay. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. So I'm just going to start with her legs. So for anyone new watching, this it's a hot horse shower. So we've got a unit on the outside there that heats the water. So I'll just give it a minute to warm up. You can't quite see her head on there, can you? Turn you round a little bit. Turn you round so you can see it. There you go. He's only bothered with the bumps or slight lumps on her chest. They, you know, they can't be nice, they can't be comfortable, and you know, it's one of the reasons why I changed all their feeds. Definitely when she has her rug on, and if she gets wet, it rubs on them. But it's almost something, because she's had them for years and we've not been able to find a way to get rid of them, it's almost like she just tolerates them now. And you know, I'm trying to fix her from the inside, and she's on all sorts of different skin supplements at the moment, and I know they can take time to work, but I haven't found a miracle cure. I know last year I talked about taking her for some, it's treating from the outside as opposed to looking at what's causing the problem. So even if we had that done, is there a risk that it's going to come back? So I don't know, if we may try and do that, but it, you know, that's again a full day trip out to go down to Cheshire to have that done, and I think she has to have it done for several days running, and I don't want to leave her somewhere because I don't think she'll thank me for that. So I'm just going to wait and see whether all the skin supplements that she's on at the moment, because I know a lot of herbal supplements can take up to 6 months to really work. And I put her on a different one a couple of months ago from Thunderbrooks, where we get our feed, because they've given me some of the ones to use. It's just that, you know, just like with her legs, she's always had issues with the skin around her legs. It's just something that we need to manage as best we can. But if anyone can come up with a miracle cure for the lumps and bumps on her chest, that would be great. This is just such a wonderful space in here, you know, especially when it's been so grey and damp and drizzly outside. Everything's disgustingly dirty, and then you come in here under the solarium with the nice warm water, and they all love it. Let's wash your feet out. Come on, darling. Wash your foot. Yeah. We were supposed to have Chris, our farrier, here today, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, he's not come, which is a shame because we've got quite a few that need doing. But hopefully he'll be here tomorrow or Friday. I could actually bring the camera down and give you a closer up if you wanted that, or you can just stay up there and watch from a distance. So if you say in the comments, I'll have a look in a minute. Because on her back legs, she gets excess skin growth, especially around the back legs, that you have to just soften and lift out on a fairly regular basis, otherwise they get sore. And it's one of the reasons why she doesn't go down in the field all the time. Let's have a look. Let's see who else is here. She is loving the pampering, Ange. That angle's fine, excellent. If she's the queen, is Nero the king, our rainbow boy? I don't think, Jamie, I have to say, I love Nero to bits, obviously. But, you know, I think there's others that kind of deserve more of the title of king at the moment. You know, whether that's Hida or Hoitza, who've been here for most of their lives. But I think we can have Nero working his way up to that status. Maybe he can be a prince for now. Right, we'll keep the camera there. Annie, don't tread on the hose, darling. Let's move it round. I don't encourage doing that with lots of horses, but I know these. this leg is particularly, I was going to say bad. It's not bad, but it's got a lot of excess growth. So it's just going to take a while to soften it all. And of course all the mud gets stuck around it as well. So you can't see her nose from there, but she's absolutely loving me scratching all of this, because it does get quite itchy, which is why it's important to lift it all out. Enjoying that, Annie? Eh? I'm going to leave that to soak for a bit. That softens the skin. Just get your tail done. I'll go back to your foot in a minute, darling. I'll go back to you in a minute. Again, with the tail, it's really important to get right down to the dock. You'll see that she's putting her head up. She's actually clenching her tail down. She's twisting her head because she says that's itchy. It's a shame she's twisting her head the other way, so you maybe can't see quite as well as if the camera was the other side, but we're getting in there and getting right down to the skin. Just relieving that itchiness for her, because she does like to scratch her tail on all sorts of surfaces, especially the hay bars, and then that destroys them, doesn't it, Annie? Mind you, Nero's broken the hay bar in his stable again, which is very annoying. Kind of need Chris to make us some sturdier ones with some steel, but given that he's still got gates and doors to build for us, I daren't ask him to do anything else right now. Did we lose connection there for a minute? Hello, Jelly Nora. Hello, Lorix, Giovanni. Nice to see some other people on here, as well as some of our regulars, which is wonderful. So Anja is, everyone says, she's the Queen of Greenbank. She's a Friesian model mare, but she's just in here having a bit of a pamper and a clean up. So she does take quite a little extra water that we keep on top of it to avoid any nasty surprises. Which can get hidden under. Okay. I'll move the camera as you've suggested, Tara. Look, we got Frey. We got Frey.
Yeah.
Is that better?
It's coming alive again.
Okay, we'll go for there.
Sliding.
There we go. Fabulous. Hi again, Tara. Frey's doing jubbers at the moment.
I'm not.
Oh, are you not doing jobbers?
No.
Okay. Can you see Annie? There you go. You can see. Let's turn you around. There you go. Hi, Jamie. There you go. Tara, you were absolutely right. I needed to move the camera. What? What?
I don't know. Anne's just.
Anne's hovering. Anne, you can come round here, you know. Come and chat to everyone.
I couldn't understand what
You can come in.
It's facing Annie.
I should turn it. No, I'm going to turn it round now so that you can see Anne. Look. There's Anne.
Hello. I was just coming to say goodbye.
Have you finished all your work?
I've done all my,
All the nets
all
are
my
done.
jobs.
All your jobs?
All my jobs.
What
Yes.
were your jobs?
My jobs were poo picking, hay filling, and I've also fed Pfizer and Zeneca.
Oh yeah, you gave them treats,
I
didn't
did,
you?
yeah.
Because Anne was conned by Pfizer. He was popping his head over the door, over the wall even, shouting at you.
He told me he'd never been fed,
Yeah,
ever.
but he's fat.
He's the sheep version of Annie.
Yeah, he is the sheep.
Trick
He is the
anyone.
sheep. He is the sheep version of Annie. Look, Annie's having. Oh, hold on. Sorry, that's really bad filming. There we go. Look, Annie's having neck scratches with Frey. I'm just about to wash her mane. Hi Melissa, I've been following for over 12 months and Nero is looking amazing and so do the others, doing a good job. Thank you Melissa. I have to say I'm a little concerned about Nero at the moment because his leg just isn't as good as it should be a year after his op. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, we'll say ta-ta, Anne. Thank you very much.
Morning. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Bye.
Where are you in next week?
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. Wednesday. Is that because I made you feel bad about last Wednesday, the fact I was on my own, and I said I was going to put a complaint into management?
I got a letter from HR.
Did you?
I think I'm
It's-
HR.
Yeah, I think Frey's HR now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was instructed to present myself on Wednesday morning, not Thursday.
Excellent. I like that. Yeah. We'll see you next Wednesday then.
Bye.
Bye. Right, let me get back to Annie's mane. Don't kiss horses? No. Did you just delete that? Yes, well done. Better than kissing a frog. No. Don't you think, Annie? Oh, right, let's do your mane. Nero and his alright.
Yeah, so I put Hazel in.
Yeah.
Keep Hida happy.
What are we on time?
I've got no
Have
idea.
a look at the
4
account.
past 2.
Oh, okay. Alright. Once I'm done with her, I'll have to go in the office with it.
Yeah.
Annie, come here, darling, so I can get the hungry.
Has the camera gone wonky? I think it has.
How's it?
Well, it's at an angle, I think. Annie, darling, just move over. There we go.
No idea.
Again, with the mane, it's important to get right down to the crest. They can, although it's good for the horses to have grease in their coat, especially at this time of year, that can again cause additional itching if they get a build-up of too much there. But basically the grease acts as a water repellent and helps keep them warm as well. that nice, Annie? Mm. Nice neck scratchies. Oh, it's a big sigh. Mm. Let's put it over the other side. A bit of water. Yeah. Oh, is that nice, Annie? Is it nice? Her putting her head up like that is basically her way of saying that feels good. Oh, Annie. So I'm using what's called a rubber curry comb, but I'm being careful not to go over her lumps and bumps on her chest. I'll do that area with my hands, and I'll actually use a different shampoo on it. It's actually an antibacterial one called Kibis Scrub. So if there is any bacteria in there, then it kills it off. It just can sometimes dry the skin out a little bit. That's there. Again, because her coat's so thick, I use my hand along with the water just to move the coat around to make sure I'm lifting all the soap out. Some of them obviously don't like the water around their head because they're always worried about it going in their ears. And it's always important to avoid the ears so that you're not spraying water down them, because otherwise, you know, they can get quite upset about it, understandably. So I just scrape along with my hand until it feels squeaky clean. And you do really hear it squeak. And he likes her head being done. You don't know. You don't know. don't move the coat around, it's amazing how much shampoo still sits in there. So now I've washed all that shampoo away. I'm just going to use some Hibi Scrub shampoo on her chest and her lumps and her bumps. Just do that gently with my hands. Is it nice? She says that bit's a bit itchy as well, isn't it, darling? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'll just let that sit on there for a bit while I wash the rest of her body, which will be a bit quicker. Right, who have we got? Thank you, Lindsay, for reminding everybody to hit the like button. And if you've not subscribed and you like what we share, it is, you know, there's lots of random different things, then please do subscribe. That would be great. It's Mr. Ed. I like that. It's not Mr. Ed. It's the Queen of Greenbank, Anja. What else am I missing? Sorry if I've not seen all your comments. Hi, John. It's cold and damp in the south as well, Lindsay. Oh, how lovely. It's just, yeah, it's January. What do we expect? Oh, hi, Diane. Nice to see you on here. Michigan is cold as ever, Alicia. You're absolutely right, Diane. It is Annie. Hello, Bramble Bray. Yes, so sorry if I've missed any comments. But lovely that you're all joining. Right, I'm now going to give her a body a quick wash, which is always quicker, that part, than the legs and the tails. And it was one of the things that when I first got Friesians, you know, having dealt with thoroughbreds for years, I realised how much longer it takes to wash them and clean them just because of the extra hair, whether it's the tails, the manes, the feathers. Sorry, I just need to get rid of the hair in the brush. The feathers, you know, they do take a lot more time to clean than some of these finer breeds. And obviously it should be easier to clean if she was clipped and there wasn't so much hair. But she's not. Anyway, we have clipped a few years. So carriage driving, and she used to do the Christmas light switch on. She used to clip her. But she doesn't need clipping these days. Oh, is that nice, Aggie? And it is far more natural for them to wear a nice winter coat. It just takes a little more management. You think their tummies, they can't scratch themselves, so they sometimes get, again, very itchy under there. It's a good workout, isn't it? I mean, not for you, but for me. Oh, just there. Just there. That's a good bit. Is that a good stretch as well? Yeah, nice, isn't it? So right in the middle of her tummy there, it's obviously quite itchy. You can see her face, and that's her way of telling me that you've got the right spot. The more I can loosen all the dirt under there, the more comfortable she'll be. You know, forget about the parts that you don't see on the horse, you know, whether it's between the legs, under the belly. You know, a lot of people will bath a horse or any animal and just concentrate on the bits that you see. If you can see her face on the video there, that's clearly a real hot spot, isn't it? Mm. It's like a good back scratch, isn't it, honey? Mm. Of course, all the time you pick up an awful lot of hair in these brushes, and that will get even more as the months go on and we get into spring and they start losing more of their coat. But it keeps the birds happy because, you know, the birds can pick up all the feathers, the hair. They tend to use it in their nest, which is always a good way of recycling. Water. Is that the spot? Yeah? There's water. Always tends to be harder to get the shampoo off their bellies. Shows we've been in here longer than 45 minutes because we have a timer on the solarium. It just shows how much time it takes per horse. There we go, sorry we've stopped. Thanks guys. See, Shay's so good, she keeps an eye on it. I hadn't noticed that we'd frozen. shampoo that comes. Sorry, I'm not quite sure why we keep losing reception. Diane's working on something very, very special. But all will be revealed in time. And we're getting there, darling. Getting a little bit impatient now. She hasn't eaten for 45 minutes. That's never good in Annie's life.
Anti-itch shampoos with this legs are really, really itchy.
Jubbers.
Yes.
I think Jodie put some frontline on him the other day.
Yeah.
So you could, or maybe do his legs with the heater scrub.
Okay.
And then put some frontline spray on him.
Yeah.
I just need to get a scraper. I need to be patient for a sec. I'll be back in a minute. Annie, I'm here, darling. I'm here. Right, I'll just get rid of some excess water. It will just help her dry a bit better. Do you not like that? Do you not like that? Do you not like that? No? Okay. She says she doesn't like that. I was maybe being a little bit too firm. So I'll just do it more gently. And you know, that was just her telling me. So her pulling the face there, it wasn't her being naughty, it was just her saying to me, you're being a little bit too firm with the scraper. Ooh, she's a good girl. Yeah? Okay. Right, let's do your face, my darling. You just have the shower, slightly softer shower head. And just go up around the side. And up towards her forelock. Just the other side. And again, just being really careful not to get it in the ears. Do you want to drink it? Want to drink it? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. So just like to get the head a little bit wet. And then I do it with a sponge. The good thing about this Wild shampoo is that it's really good around the head as well, so it doesn't irritate the eyes even if it gets in the eyes. And your ears. Do your forelock. we'll see if she'll let me do it with the spray. This is quite powerful, this spray, so sometimes it's okay and other times you have to just do it with a sponge. Yeah. I just go around the cheekbone and then across the nose. And then if she'll let me, I'll just go up the centre of her head, up to the forelock, and again, holding it close so that the water isn't going anywhere near the inside of her ears. Whereas, of course, the more the water sprays out to the side, the more it is. Down. So just try and go in the middle of the forelock and let the water run down the front of her head and then down the side over her cheekbone. As I say, some are more tolerant of it than others.
Honey, darling, no.
Doubtfully loves having her head washed. Whereas Wojta hates it. Yeah. But once they've got the confidence and they know that you're not going to squirt the water in the wrong place, they generally relax into it. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And sometimes I sort of hold the ear shut if I'm putting the water near the ear, and then that stops any spraying in there. That's all good, isn't it, Annie? That's all good. Just to wipe off the excess. Yeah. And wipe around her eyes because she always gets mucky eyes. There's a good girl. Just do around her eyes and inside her nostrils. Good girl. Yeah. Oh, I've just realised I washed the hibis scrub off her chest. There we go. Hi Monique, good to see you on here. It does get tension fung washing their head, you know, as I say, some of them like it more than others. Who else we got? Oh, Steve, you're not dumb, you know, no question is silly to ask. Yeah, we have Friesians here that have either been abandoned with us, surrendered to us, or we've rescued. And just because I've built up so much knowledge about the breed, just from having them for nearly 2 decades, you know, we can offer them safe sanctuary here. And you know, thanks to all the help of all our supporters, whether you're coming to visit or whether you're viewing them online, you know, we can give them the best care that they deserve. Annie wasn't a sanctuary horse. Annie was one that, you know, I bought originally when my original plan with having the Friesians was to go down the sort of traditional route that a lot of people do with horses. But for whatever reason, the universe had different ideas about where my own path with Friesians was going. And I have the first one that was abandoned here. How long ago was it? Was it 10 years ago now? So Hannes Angel Eyes, he was just left here by his owner, which a lot of people would say, how lucky are you to have a Friesian just left with you? And you know, it's lovely, but he's had all sorts of health issues, and I wasn't going to just sort of sell him on to be somebody else's problem, or have him put down, which is what a lot of people would do. I then had 2 more that were left here by their owners. They didn't pay their bills for having the horses here, and then they just left them. Look, we got a Frey back. Frey's doing jubbers round the corner. Jubbers doesn't get the solarium, poor little boy. Only because Nero broke the other tie-up point. And then after that, we've had some here temporarily where owners have faced a hard time and can't look after their Friesian for a period of time. We've had them here short term, and then they've gone back to their owners. And then we had Bear and Ice, who were surrendered. They were in very good condition, and it was just awful, the circumstances for the lady who owned them. And she just wanted to make sure that they weren't separated and they had the very best care that they could from somebody who understands Friesians. And then we had Uber. Uber came to us a couple of years ago, used to be a driving horse and was older, and the people who had him, one of the owners, was very ill and couldn't look after him. And of course, as an older horse, they couldn't sell him. So he came. Unfortunately, he was in quite poor condition, very, very skinny. So we brought him back to health, and he now lives a happy retired life, just does a little bit of groundwork, keeps all the other boys in check. And then the latest was Nero, Rainbow Boy, and he was about to be put down because he's got... Sorry, thanks, Frey. Sorry, thanks, Frey. So yeah, I would love to get to the point where we've got enough subscribers on the channel that we're not having to run campaigns to raise funds for different projects, but we're a long way off that at the moment. So the advertising revenue that we get at the moment is fantastic, but it wouldn't even cover a year of advertising at the moment through YouTube, wouldn't even cover a month's running costs here. It might cover maybe a couple of weeks if we were lucky, but that's the annual amount at the moment. So that's why we rely on all our supporters. And, we don't ask anybody for anything that they can't, they're not comfortable to give. Even if you can give us a like, a subscribe, a share, tell other people about our channel, then that's all very helpful. And we'll never ever charge for what we share online. That was a commitment that I made many, many years ago, because we've done an awful lot through social media over the years. What am I looking for, Annie? But yeah, I'll never charge for what we share. Right, excuse me for a minute. I need to go and get some mane and tail spray. Don't I, Annie? I'm just going to let her loose for a minute so that she can choose where she goes under the solarium. Yes. She'll probably come over and start eating again. You can have a bit of a scratch and an itch. I'm going to go over and see everyone. Let's turn the camera so you can see her a little bit better. Does that work? I'll maybe put you over on the shower. There you go. Then you can see her. Hi, Jigging Jaws. Very nice. I train thoroughbreds as well as a farrier. Oh, excellent. That's always a very good skill to have. Our farrier was supposed to be here today, but unfortunately he's obviously been held up with something else. Hi, Cassidy. I do not own a horse, live in the suburbs. I'd love to, but finances and location make that impossible. Well, you can pretend that you own one of these. They're all of your horses as well, so we'll just share the joy of looking after them. Simply Elisa, what are you asking? I've missed your question. So could you adopt from Greenbank Farm? We do offer sponsorship of the horses at the moment, but we are changing what we offer at the moment. So our wonderful, wonderful friend Jamie over in the States is doing, sorry, I'm just trying to sort the camera out, doing lots of work on our website at the moment, and that's going to be relaunched soon. So you can go on our wish list and there's different things that you can buy for individual horses, and you can at the moment still sponsor a particular horse, but just by becoming a patron, you know, you're supporting the whole overall I can't get my words out today, everything that we do, the day-to-day running costs of, you know, what it costs us just to care for the horses, feed them, have enough people here. We do rely a lot on volunteers, but we've got the core people that are here all the time, myself, Jodie Swan, Freya Dobson, and obviously my sister Tamara, but she's busy dealing with other aspects of the farm and you know, all of the day-to-day care of all of that and the accommodation. Anyway, I'm going to go and get some mane and tail spray. Watch Annie eating for a bit. I'm back, Annie. I'm back. Right, so while she's munching away, I'm just going to put some mane and tail spray through her mane. She said, no, I'm not going to spray on your haylage, don't worry. So I've just put that through her mane and tail. It just makes it a little bit easier to brush through. It smells nice as well, doesn't it, Annie? But she'll now just stand in here for the next hour or so, drying out under the solarium. And the rugs that we have do have a wicker way fleece lining, so that we can put them on them when they're wet. So it's always good to hear from, you know, anyone who's new to the channel. If you've picked us up today through this live, it's always good to know where you're from, if you like what you see, if there's anything in particular that you're interested in. We try and share as much as we can of day-to-day life here at the farm. Let me see, what else am I missing? I would love to ride a horse through the mountains. Yes, Steve, I can. Yeah, I've been lucky. I've done a fair bit of that in my time. Oh, thank you, John T. Subscribe. It's a great channel to follow. We try. We're not everybody's cup of tea, but you know, if you're on the same wavelength as us in terms of, you know, you're an animal lover and you like to see them being respected as individuals, then we love to have you on our channel. Right, I'm just going to move you for a minute because I just need to wash the floor in here. How's that going to work? Let me see. Sorry about the dodgy filming. I'll put you there so that you can see Annie. Sorry. Very bad filming. I need to get a better stand for my phone to sit on. This one's not ideal. I'll get you to the right position in a minute. There you go. There we go. Susan, how many horses do I bathe in a day? Well, at this time of year, because it takes longer because they've got their winter coat, I would probably personally only do one. You know, sometimes we are just doing legs and tails, so it's a little bit quicker than doing a full body wash. And obviously when Jodie's in, you know, we try to work through them all during the week, whether it's coming up. We don't give them a lot of full baths at this time of year, just because it's winter. Yes, John, I do need a new tripod. My one that I've got, it's out on Michael doing Hoitzer and Jubba's house at the moment. But yeah, the legs keep disappearing. Anyway, that's another story. So yeah, it varies, depends what's going on in a day. Anyway, I need to just wash the bottom of the bar now. Sorry, I just need to wash the floor because if we don't keep on top of this sort of thing, it just gets really, really messy in here. Annie is, some of the horses don't like being left on their own in here because they always like to be able to see another horse, and they get a bit of separation anxiety, like Nero wouldn't at the moment settle in here on his own. But Annie is quite a loner, so she's quite happy to stand in here without anybody else in sight. Hi, Jan. Right, I'm afraid I am going to have to end the live now, which is such a shame because we've got lots of you on here. What's the time? Oh no, I can keep it going for another 5 or 10 minutes. I've just got a meeting that I've got to go into, so I need my phone back, unfortunately. Let me see, who else have we got? Hello, Emily in North Carolina. You just had your first snow in 3 years. Gosh, oh, I bet that looks absolutely beautiful. Hello, Sapphire Stable. So hello and welcome to anybody who's new on here. Hi, Belle Jenkins. Yes, she did just have a bath, and she's got her thick winter coat at the moment, which is why she looks really fluffy. Annie. So she's just drying out under the solarium at the moment, and she'll stay in here for another sort of 45 minutes or so. unfortunately I can't leave you live for another 45 minutes. Here we go, Annie. Look, for those who are interested, that's just some of the hair that's come out of her today. But there'll be a lot more as the months go on. Clean that all up in a bit. Right, I'm going to leave you there with Annie for a couple of minutes. And then, as I say, I'm afraid we will have to end the live fairly soon. Here we go, Annie. I'll just go and get her a carrot because she's been a good girl. So I've just got carrots and apples for her, which a lot of our wonderful followers buy off our wish list for all the horses. So they get carrots and apples every day. And we have some nice natural treats that are free of sugars and starches that they all get as well. So, you know, if you go on our wish list and order carrots and apples, they do actually get them. Don't you? Oh, so nice. At least you're not dribbling it over me. Okay, good girl. Anja generally likes to steal the carrots. If she sees that I've accidentally left them lying around somewhere, she's always the first to spot them. And she tries to eat them out of the mesh bag that they come in. It's like you grate them yourself, don't you? That's charming. So we try not to give them treats with lots of sugars in, because that in itself isn't good for their skin or their gut health, just like it isn't for us. She's beautiful, isn't she? She's very, very, very beautiful. Right, are you going to say goodbye to everyone, Annie? Yeah, you're going to say goodbye to everyone on the camera? Yes. She's a very, very special horse, this. They're all special, but her in particular. Anyway, it's been really, really lovely having you all join us for today. We will do more. If you've liked this live in particular and you like seeing them in Bessie's barn having a clean up and a pamper, then again, just let us know in the comments and we'll try and share more of that. But I'm going to say goodbye for now and we'll see you again soon.